Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn algebra. Today is our lesson number 96. We are right here at this stage in the game. Lesson number 96, we are learning how to solve linear equations. Let's see what we have for today. Three times x plus 7 over 11 minus x times 9 over 5, we are told it equals to x. What the? Ordinarily we have a number here. We have had number here so far. Looks like in the last 5 days, 96 through 100, 96, 97, 98, 99 and 100, looks like things are going to get a little funky. We begin to see instead of a constant here, the variable itself, the thing that we're solving for, appears not only on the left hand side but also on the right hand side. Well, no need to freak out. We'll deal with it. We'll do what needs to be done. First thing first, we need a common denominator. We have a denominator of 11 with this term. This whole thing is called a term. This has a it has a denominator of 11. This term right here has a denominator of 5, and this guy has a denominator of 1. This is not going to do. No. We need a common denominator. Common denominator of 11 and 5 is going to be 55. The question is, how do we convert this 11 into 55? Well, by multiplying the top and the bottom by 5. This has a denominator of 5. We need 55. How do we convert 5 into a 55? Well, multiply by 11. Multiply the top and the bottom by 11. This guy has a denominator of 1. We need a denominator of 55. Well, let's multiply top and bottom by 55. There you go. Now, since the denominator of 55 appears in every single term throughout the entire equation, we have the liberty, we have the luxury, we have a choice of ignoring it. It plays no role. 5 times 11 is 55, 11 times 5 is 55, and 1 times 55 is 55. 55 appears throughout. For example, if someone tells you 110 over 55 minus 55 over 55 equals 1, would you agree? First of all, would you agree to it? Well, 110 is 2 times 55. So 110 divided by 55 is 2. This quantity is 2, and 55 over 55 is 1. 2 minus 1 equals 1. This is a valid equation. It is a valid equation. Except this guy has a denominator of 1. We need a denominator of 55. So let's multiply top and bottom by 55. Now, this term has a denominator of 55, this term has a denominator of 55, and this term, this whole thing is called term, has a denominator of 1 times 55, which is 55. It looks like every single term throughout the entire equation has the same denominator. We can ignore it. It plays no role. We will ignore it, and we'll see that the equation would still be a valid equation. Okay, if you were to ignore it, it will still be a valid equation. 110 minus 55, nobody's going to argue with the fact that that is same as 1 times 55. You see? 55 at the bottom plays no role. Same thing here, 55 at the bottom no longer plays any role because everybody has 55. It's no big deal. It has lost its novelty. You see? I'm not going to go there because once I start digressing, the word novelty comes from the word novel. The word novel, I'm digressing now obviously. The word novel has two meanings. One meaning, of course, is something that everybody knows, as in novel, as in a book that one reads. Another word of the novel is something that you will learn on day number 13. Day number 13. In addition to this algebra video that you're watching, if you're interested in learning geometry, just like this algebra video, I have geometry videos on the YouTube, And in addition to that, if you're interested in improving your vocabulary, I also have vocabulary videos on the YouTube. Particularly if you're preparing for, in the near future, if you're going to sit for any of this exam, GRE, GMAT, SAT or TOEFL, one needs to have a decent vocabulary, and which is why I have put together vocabulary videos. Just type in this tag, Keshwani Prep -vocab -day 13, and you will learn the word novel. Novel means one of a kind. Novel means something that is one of a kind, unique, out of the ordinary, something that is not mundane, not banal. Oh my God, we're going to keep on going there. Not banal, not hackneyed, not mundane. Something that is not mundane, not banal, not hackneyed, not tried, not cliche. Something that is not pedestrian. Very good. The word pedestrian is also a tricky word. The word pedestrian also has two meanings. One meaning of the word pedestrian is something that everybody knows. Person walking on foot. Second meaning of the word pedestrian, secondary meaning of the word pedestrian, and I'm not even sure if that may be a secondary meaning. It may actually be the first meaning of the word pedestrian. It's just that nobody knows about it. Not too many people know about it. Pedestrian means ordinary, mundane, boring, not unique, not novel. Do you understand? So these are the antonym of the word novel. Learn all of these words also. The words were banal, hackneyed, tried, cliche, pedestrian. I believe I covered all of these words on the same day, which would make sense to cover them on the same day because they are synonyms. I'm just going to look up the word banal and see which day it was, and then I'm going to leave it up to you. Day number 13. Oh, what do you know? Seems like I covered these words along with novel, because these words are antonym of novel. Anyway, enough of that. So now that everybody has 55, it's no longer special. It plays no role. Everybody has it. It has no meaning. It has lost its significance. So we can ignore it. So now we have to do is multiply. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 times x plus 7 minus 11 times x minus 9. 11 times x minus 9. And then on the top we have 55 times x. Don't forget we have x on this side. Let's see what we can do. Open the parentheses. 15 times x is 15x. 15 times 7, oh, that's a tricky one. 15 times 7. Well, I know 10 sevens are 70s and 5 sevens are 35. 35 plus 70, 105. You see what I did was, I broke the 15 into 10 and 5. So 15, 7 has to be same as 10 sevens plus 5 sevens. 10 sevens are 70, 5 sevens are 35. I know that 35 plus 70 is 105. Now we have negative 11 being multiplied by x. So we get negative x. Then we have negative 11 being multiplied by negative 9. Negative 11 times negative 9, negative times negative, negative times negative is going to make it positive 99. And on this side we have 55x. Let's combine the like terms. Let's combine the like terms here. We have 15x here, we have negative 11x. 15x minus negative 11x is going to give us 4x. And then we have 105 and a 99. Well, 105 plus a 99 is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. 105 plus 100 would make it 205. Therefore, 105 plus 99 must make it 204. Now, we need to bring this 4x to the other side. Now, ordinarily, convention dictates, tradition dictates that we bring the x to the left hand side and bring the constant to the right hand side. I'm going to violate the tradition for the time being. I'm going to violate that convention right now, because if we were to bring 55 to this side, it will become negative. I don't want to deal with negative numbers. So let's subtract 4x from both sides, and we need the room, so I'm going to erase all of this extra stuff that we have here. Positive 4x and a negative 4x drops out, and we have 55 minus 4 is 51x. 51x equals 204. Now we need to get rid of 55. The words were banal, hackneyed, tried, cliche, pedestrian, ordinary, mundane, something that is soporific, something that is so. Look up find the word in the vocab day, because if I start explaining every single thing and the etymology of the word, it will take too long. You see, that in itself might turn into a digression, because I'm not sure if you know the meaning of the word etymology. Some of you might know it. Soporific. Same day number 13. And the word that I just used was, etymology of the word is the history of the word, is the story behind the word. Etymology tells you where the word came from. The word soporific has an interesting story behind it. And I hope that I went over the etymology of the word soporific in the video. I hope so. Because right now I do not have the time. Etymology. When did we cover the word etymology? Day number 8. Again, just type in Keshwani Prep vocab day 8 and you will learn the word etymology. And on day number 13 you're going to learn all of these words along with noun. Now we need to get rid of 51. Let's divide both sides by 51. 51 divided by 51 cancels out. And now, at the very end, at the very last stage, at the very last step, we're going to honor the tradition by bringing the x to this side and bringing our numbers to that side. So how many 51s make 204? Well, very easy, 4 of them. How do we know that? Because 4 50s make 200, and then 4 more. 4 ones will make 4, so it's 4. In other words, 51 times 4 is going to give us the 204 that we're looking for. You see, there you go, 4 ones make 4, and 4 50s are going to make 200. The answer is 4. We're almost done. Last thing that is left for us to do before we call it a day is to go back and put in this value of x in our original equation and make sure that everything is fine. Okay, let's do it then. So we're going to erase all the unnecessary part, the part that we introduced. We just want to verify the equation. This is gone. This is gone. This is gone. So what this says is that this guy minus of this guy better equal 4, because x is 4. X here is 4. X is 4. So this guy minus this guy better be 4. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, pay attention. 4 plus 7. Well, 4 plus 7 is how much? 4 plus 7 is 11. 11 divided by 11, this cancels out. So here we just have 3. Well, if this is 3 and we need 4 at the end, then this better be negative 1, because 3 minus a negative 1 is going to give us the 4 that we need, because negative times negative is positive. This better turn out to be negative 1, which it will, because you see we only have a 4. 4 minus a 9 is a negative 5. A negative 5 over 5 is going to give us the negative 1 that we need. A negative 1 and a negative makes it positive 1. 3 plus 1 equals 4. Everything works out fine. No need to worry about it. No need to worry about it. What day was this? This was day number 96. I have 4 more to go and we'll be done with what I would consider the first half of the first semester. Then we have 100 more days to go, where we're going to learn how to solve word problems. I'm going to do 100 examples for you, word problem. And that will be the end of what I would call the first semester. because there is a lot more to learn. This is not the end of the algebra. We have not. There is quadratic equation to learn. There are factorization. There are simultaneous equation. There are more complicated word problem, and there is many other things that one can learn in algebra. But all of that is what I would consider second semester of the algebra. Whether or not I'll do that, I don't think so. I don't know yet. Because right now we just concentrate on the next 100 days, which is the word problem that I have to do, 100 of them, and we'll go from there. So far, as I speak today, I have made 67 of them. I haven't even made the 100 word problem yet. I'm working on that. So, anyway, I will see you tomorrow on day number 97. Alright?